As we sit here, Rex, in front of the most, I guess, important hotel at the Cannes Film Festival.
Not the best hotel, but
the most important, most businesses
the
done
gathering
here.
place, yes.
I would give anything, the whole 90 minutes, if someone would give me a reasonable explanation of what the Cannes Festival is, what it's supposed to be, and what it's not, and...
Well, it's, what it really is supposed to be is a clearinghouse for what has happened in film this year throughout the world. In other words, what have we done? Let's take a look at what we've done this year in film in every country. And the best of that is culminated here in Cannes. It has, of course, gotten out of hand in the past few years, and it's become a terrific supermarket for film, so that most of the action is centered around the buying and selling of films, which has nothing to do with the festival itself. And in that respect is very important. I think there was $600 million that exchanged hands here last year.
Really?
Having nothing to do with the important films that are being shown in competition for prizes. You see, there is the festival, which this year I think there are 25 or 30 films in competition for prizes. In addition to that, there are 400 films being shown here in 2 weeks, which people hope to either buy or sell.
For the particular countries, that's what I don't understand. Take a hypothetical situation. Suppose I was a little filmmaker in America and I made a $300,000 film. Would I then bring it here, rent a room, and show it to
Sure, you bring
all
it,
the countries?
You see these people walking around all over the place with cans of film under their arms, leaving calling cards in people's post office boxes saying, please come and see my film. I'm showing it at 2 o'clock on Thursday. There are a number of little commercial cinemas that are off the Croisette here, and in back of the big palais where the main films are shown. These projectors never stop running. They run from 8 o'clock in the morning until long after midnight. And there's something for everybody. There are porno films, there are serious films, there are love films, there are swashbucklers, there are pirate films. I mean, just anything you want that you might be able to buy. I mean, maybe some of them will be bought only by Japan. Maybe Hungary will buy a group of films. Maybe there will be a Raquel Welch film that will appeal only to the Scandinavian countries. I mean, everybody is buying something and everybody is selling something. And that has nothing to do with the festival. The festival itself contains only those important films that are considered the best products of the world cinema. The reason that the festival is better, I think, this year, although it certainly is lacking in glamour. There are no naked movie stars jumping off of windows, although I understand there is one movie star, or hopeful movie star, who's conducting interviews in the nude on a yacht out in the Mediterranean with a great big X on the smokestack. I guess it's an X-rated yacht. And they're having nude interviews, and you can go out, you arrange an interview and go out by boat and you interview this lady in the nude.
Marjorie Main, isn't she a devil?
So there are still people who will do anything for a little publicity here to stir up a little excitement. But the days when Robert Mitchum used to bite people on the breast and then they would jump out of the top of the Carlton Hotel, those days are gone. The festival has become much more serious, and the primary attention is on the serious films.
Are the pictures any better?
The pictures are better this year than ever before. You know, film festivals are like old movie stars. They have periods where they fall from grace and they're inactive. They come back like a song. Cannes is having a terrific revival this year of energy. Those tired blood cells are being revamped. The reason for that, I think, is that there's been so much criticism in the past few years about the festival, the disorganization, the chaos, the poor quality of the films. And the reason for that is that the films used to be invited by the French embassies in all the foreign countries. And if a country submitted a film, the festival had to take it. And then the official, you'd see on the listings of films, today the official Israeli film, tomorrow the official Egyptian film. That meant that the country submitted the film, the festival had to take it whether they liked it or not. And the film usually was terrible because there was a lot of political pressure to get that film in. This year, the festival directors have invited all the films themselves. They saw over 200 movies in 2 weeks' time. They invited them themselves. Only 14 countries qualified. There were about 35 countries that were not invited at all. Then they're mad as hell. And it's caused a lot of sore feelings, but it's made for a better film festival. The quality is very high this year in films.
What's the best picture you've seen so far? And the festival is in no way over yet.
There's an American film here by a 26-year-old director named Jim Guercio called Electra Glide in Blue that is one of the most imaginative and energetic films I've seen. The Truffaut film is magnificent. This is called Day for Night, and it's about the making of a movie in Nice with an American film star, and it's really one of the funniest and most delightful
That's
pictures.
Jacqueline Bisset.
Jackie Bisset is in it, and that's a wonderful film. I think the Lindsay Anderson film from England, Oh Lucky Man, is one of the most
Malcolm
imaginative, one of the most exciting things I've seen.
Rex, why now, for example, when I came in the front door the other night, everybody was buzzing about what might be the best example of the Cannes Film Festival at work. A picture called Jeremy, or Jeremiah? Or...
No, there's a little American film that was made for $300,000 called Jeremy, which, you know, proves that you can have these $4 and $5 million pictures in competition with a little picture that costs $300,000, and maybe the $300,000 movie will get all of the attention. That's because the focus is on the seriousness.
I saw all of some of the big names in motion pictures. I mean, producers and heads of studio all stayed saying, what a great little movie.
It's a good little film. It's a love story about two kids in New York City and how they're separated. It's a movie about decent kids that shows that not all American kids are drug addicts and they're not all freaked out and listening to rock music. This is the only place in the world that those movies can get worldwide recognition. That picture would be lost in America if it was just released in the neighborhoods. Here it gets worldwide attention, critical acclaim, and movies are made here. Whole careers are made here in Cannes. It's the last of the important festivals for that reason.
Thank you, Rex, for clearing up the Cannes Film Festival for us.
I'm not sure I cleared it.
Yes, you did.
We're all in state of total confusion.
I'm going out and sell a film, which I haven't made. Thank you for being with us at the Cannes Film Festival. I hope to see you back at the Hollywood Palace soon.
I hope so,
You're
too.
one of our best guests, and we love having you on.
I love doing the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back after this message.